Welcome back to an exciting new episode from Cambriea and Bobby. In today's episode, we are going over a gift buying guide for, you guessed it, Christmas. For that handy guy or handy lady in your life, these are some gift ideas for you. And I got Santa's little helper in the shop with me today.
Hi there.
We got Bailey.
They made me wear this tree
Just
on my
wants
head.
attention.
Pet me, love me, love me.
Just stay still.
Come on, pet me, pet me.
We're gonna go over a variety of different gifts, from storage to hand tools, power tools, and all different price points, and why I picked some of the tools that I bought. And also, where did I get everything that you saw in the last video? I've been getting a lot of questions. Hey, where did you get these magnetic labels? Where did you get the stuff for your sockets? We're gonna go over all that. But before we get started, I'm taking this hat off because it is really freaking hot. This sweater's hot too. But we're gonna do a quick wardrobe change and we'll be right back. There we go. All right, much more comfortable like this. They don't call it Florida for nothing. It's still warm here even. All right, so we got storage ideas for your special someone. Now, these get expensive. I am not gonna lie. Depending on what size you wanna get, you could be spending big money. So, to kind of get away from that, it's all about shopping. It's all about reviews and what people think. All right, so with that, I bought Craftsman tool chest. Why? I was looking for stuff that had this soft close drawers. Get that out of the way. So soft close drawers. Also, all of these drawers are rated at 100 pounds. So that was another big thing. The wheels on the bottom, that's another thing, is their 1,500 pound capacity, where you're gonna see some other brands that are at like 1,000 or whatever. I knew I was gonna put a lot of stuff in these, and I knew that I wanted, when I bought this guy, the lower guy, I was gonna get the upper. So I wanted to make sure it would support the weight. Another thing that I was looking for was the plugs. Because, well, I mean, you can see, I got one charger, two charger. This one feeds this one's plug, which I really don't have anything plugged into, but that's another thing to consider. It also has USB with 2.1 amp charging. Well, you can see right there. There's your numbers. Another reason why I got the Craftsman is it's kind of like a blend of quality versus price. You could spend big money on these tool chests. And that was why I got the Craftsman. These when I bought these, they were on sale. This top one was 230 bucks on sale. Not bad. The bottom one on sale was 270, I believe. And then you start going to the bigger side. I mean, this is a 26 inch. It's a 26 inch wide. This is a 52 inch wide 2000 series. So the prices go up, obviously. But when I originally bought it, I didn't want to buy a $2,000 unit. So you got to start thinking, what bang for buck storage. Now, some people I know are diehard, like Snap-on, Milwaukee, DeWalt, all that. And that's fine. Majority of my tools, when I first started buying tools, were Craftsman. Now, that was a long time ago. So Craftsman made great products. So that was what I knew. So I bought it. Plus, they made it in red. So I wanted the red ones. It all just depends on what your special someone has. Like if they have to have the exact branding, you can go off of that, or you can buy off of value. So I have a friend, Chris, that will only buy Milwaukee tools. Maybe a couple here and there DeWalt. But for the most part, he only buys Milwaukee. And he's like, I really want a Milwaukee chest. Okay, well, now you're spending big money. So some of the alternatives to buying big money tool chests would be your Craftsman, your Husky, your Cobalt. All those brands, they're fine. And you're not breaking the bank. And that's the big thing with society now, is there's not a lot of throwaway money. So just some things to take into consideration is, do you want to pay for the name, or do you want to pay for what's going to work and make you happy? And that's why the Craftsman 2000 series was the way for me. The thing to look at is cabinets. When you can get a lot of stuff into a small place, organized and neat, that's a big thing. So Craftsman does make these storage cabinets. And are they the sturdiest? No, I ain't gonna lie. These ones are definitely they feel a lot cheaper made than these. So these ones, I like the way they're made. They're pretty sturdy. These, it really just comes down to the price and is it going to suit your needs? These work for my needs. They fit in a great spot. I had an area that's elevated here, so they actually fit pretty well. And I mean, they do have multiple shelves. I think each shelf is rated at 100 pounds, which is fine. It's more than I need to be able to load them up. They are bolted in, and they sit, you can adjust them to any different heights that you want. They sit on this little rail there. So all things to consider. Can you buy a heavier duty one? Absolutely. But you're going to be paying a lot more. So just take that into consideration. Now, where can you get these? You can buy these at Lowe's. You can buy them at Farm and Fleet. I believe at Fleet Farm too. Depending on where you're located, some of these stores you may not have by you. I got my Craftsman boxes. Now this box I got from Farm and Fleet. This one I got from Lowe's. So it all just depends on where are you located, what stores are available. Okay, for small storage and organization, these are Husky brand organizers. And they can connect to each other. Like these guys connect to the big ones, or big ones to big ones. It doesn't really matter. These ones are modular, so you can connect these. These guys are back to back. They don't connect, but whatever. You buy for what suits your needs, and the Husky brand has a good variety of that. And they even come with like a carrying kit, like with wheels and everything, and these guys all snap together. DeWalt makes the same thing. I believe Milwaukee does as well. So all just depends on what brand you want, and do you want it in a certain color. So you can see, you can take the little dividers out and, you know, put whatever in here. This one's just for hanging stuff on the wall or in walls, or we got some concrete anchors, all that good stuff. So this is how I was able to organize out like a quick grab and go. I'm gonna hang something up today. Other options are, this is older, but you can still pick them up at the hardware store. These are nice little dividers too. I kept this one because it had the bigger drawers in it. Another idea, pegboard. You get pegboard, mount it on your wall, and get the little hooks. And you can have a nice organized setup, especially with some of these like use them once products. So you got your sandpaper and hoses. All this is a quick, cheap way to be able to organize your setup. Another organizing and storage idea is these different systems they have out. There's all different ones. There's Craftsman series. This one happens to be a Ryobi Link system. You mount it on the wall. There's a ton of different attachments. There's this one, which can then hold all your different style guns and whatnot, tools. But then they also have like all these different attachments and whatnot for holding a variety of different things. You can get more like different sizes of these, everything. But this is a nice way to organize out your little garage, your shop, whatever, and be able to have stuff nice and neat. They do have where you can put like screwdrivers and all that stuff, which I don't use because I have, tool chest. But it is an idea where you can store stuff on there, put your batteries up there, whatever you're gonna use. This is another great idea. Another idea for keeping your garage clean is a vacuum. Now, there's all different brands. This one just happens to be a Eureka. This was Cambria's, but she has the shark for inside and this one for out here. Or as like a quick grab and go clean somebody else's house, this is perfect. Now, you can get these in all different brands. I know Ryobi makes a brand one. We got Eureka, obviously. There's a ton of different brands out there, and this is just a easy way to just have something you can grab quick, clean up your garage, clean up some projects. And then what garage doesn't need decorating? So we got all these different metal signs. You can get them from a variety of places. Amazon, Hobby Lobby is another place that has a lot of these signs in stock. So these are cheap gift ideas to help make that man or woman cave, whatever you're into. I have a lot of car ones. There's all different stuff from video games, superheroes, all that stuff. Either way, it makes for an easy way to decorate the garage. A flag. Why use drapes in your garage? Hang a flag over it. That way you cover the window, people can't look inside your place, and it's a nice decorative piece. Another, on the cheaper side, get some of these kits here. Like this one's a DeWalt kit, and it's a bi-metal. It's wood, thinner metal, bits. These are like perfect stocking stuffers. They're not very expensive, especially right now with all the Black Friday deals going on at Home Depot and Lowe's. These are perfect stocking stuffers. This one is just for metal, or that's what I use it for. It's just for metal. It's for your heavier metals. You got some of these. These are for your concrete or brick or whatever. But they got all these nice little kits that are fairly cheap and perfect for shoving in somebody's stocking. And what garage doesn't need a speaker? Now this speaker happens to be Bluetooth, or you can do a direct plug-in. I got rid of my surround sound that I used to have in my garage and just got this one. It has the woofers, the subwoofer, it has the tweeters, everything. And these come in a variety of different prices and sizes. Now this one is one of the bigger ones. It's got a built-in battery, everything. It's like 25 hours of usage time, all that good stuff. And at first I really wasn't sure if I wanted like a Sony or a JBL. The best way to know is to go to the store and listen to them. Best Buy, Walmart, all those places have these in stock. I would go and listen to them, and then you can always order it online off of Amazon or wherever. It's up to you, but I highly recommend a speaker for your garage or whatever setup you're doing. And it is portable. You can move it and have your parties outside, whatever you want to do. But a speaker of some sort is definitely the way to go. One tool that every household needs is a drill. Whatever brand you really want, but a drill is always a great gift, just for the simple fact that you just have different projects, you can hang stuff, you can do whatever you need to do, but get a drill. That is something that you always can use. This one happens to be from Direct Tool Factory. It's a reconditioned Ryobi, which means it has a year warranty from when you buy it. Otherwise, Ryobi tools have a 3-year warranty on all their stuff. It's super simple to register their tools. You just go online, upload a picture of the receipt, and you're good to go. All right, so you may be asking, Bobby, why did you go with the Ryobi brand? And there's a couple reasons why. Obviously, the 3-year warranty, which is super easy to register online, makes one reason. Another reason is Ryobi brand tools are great for home use. And when I say home use, they've been making more powerful, better tools. Example is any of these guys that say the performance battery. If it's a performance battery tool, that means it is the newer, updated style tool, which has been more for commercial use. Now, like I said, home use primarily, which is perfect do-it-yourself project tool. Now, the difference between Ryobi and let's say DeWalt, Milwaukee, all those are more contractor style tools. They're more money. They have the lifetime warranty on a lot of their tools. I know Rigid, I have a couple Rigid brand tools, and it's a lifetime warranty on parts. Now, the downside to it is when you register it for that warranty, you have to actually mail in the receipt and fill out the little form for it. It's more of a hassle, but it is that lifetime warranty. And Rigid is a contractor grade brand tool. So it all depends on what you're gonna use the tools for. When you're buying gifts for people, are they a contractor? Do they use them daily? That's when you're going to want to step up and get those DeWalts and Milwaukees, Makitas, all that stuff. But if it's for home use, Ryobi brand's just fine. They make a variety of different tools and they run all off of these 18-volt batteries. And yes, I do have a lot because I have a lot of tools. So that's why. Now you can get it in 40 volt. I do have a 40 volt chainsaw. And that's going to give you even more power. And more of the Ryobi brand tools are coming out with the 40 volt versions. So something to consider. Now, price. You go with Milwaukee, DeWalt, you're going to be paying more money. That's just what it is. They are supposed to hold up better because they are contractor grade. If you're trying to not break the bank, that's where your Ryobi and your like Cobalt style tools come in. Those are tools that are for more home use and they're gonna be a lot cheaper. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're looking to purchase tools. And I just happen to go with the Ryobi brand and I'm very pleased with how they work. Out of all my Ryobi tools, I've only had one that broke. And it was a easy, quick fix that I did myself. You can use the warranty, send it in. I didn't want to do that because it was something I could fix myself. And I didn't want to be without the tool because I was using it often. So one out of all the tools I own, that's not bad. You've seen all the different projects I do. So that just tells you right there, not bad tools. And when you are looking to buy a tool, look at who actually owns them. Little known fact, Ryobi's parent or mother company is Milwaukee Tool. So contractor grade, well-known tool company, Milwaukee, they own Ryobi. So little things to look up and know before you buy. Obviously read reviews. Obviously if you buy like the very cheap versions, so when it comes to drills, there's all different like torque and all that stuff drills. The drill I got is a higher torque drill. You can get cheaper ones that ain't as torquey, but that's just something to consider when you're looking to purchase some of these tools, is look at the specs and compare them. Do you want more power or less power? Is less enough for what you need to use it for? Or do you need that extra grunt to be able to do the job? Great tools that you don't even think about is a power caulker. Have you been trying to, constantly, you use that hand strength when you're caulking? If you're doing a lot of caulking, I recommend power caulker. Ryobi makes one, Rigid makes one. I think even DeWalt has one as well. These are a lifesaver. So these are a great one to have in your tool chest, especially if you're doing a lot of caulk work. Other ones you don't really think about is power staplers. Like I do have a regular hand stapler. Don't really use it now that I got a power one. These things are great and they're not crazy expensive and they just make life easy. So think about that is function over working a lot. As you get older, I know my hands have arthritis. So having something that I can just pull a trigger on and it's powered makes a world of difference. Circular saw is a must in our house. I had a corded one and I donated it now because I love my cordless circular saw. This one's the 6.5 inch. And it has done everything I've asked it to do. Now you can get it in different sizes. They have a smaller version. They have like a 5 1/4 or 5 1/2. You can get it in 7 1/4. Right now, the 7 1/4 is actually cheaper than the 6.5 inch. So just things to consider. Rather than buy a big tabletop miter saw or whatever, these are a great alternative. They're a lot cheaper and they're easier to store. Same with your Sawzall. They come in all different ones. I got this one from Direct Tool for, I believe it was like 30 bucks. That was it. They had a great sale going on. Always, before you buy your Ryobi tools, if that's the brand, look at Direct Tool and see if they got a sale. And they always have a sale any holiday that goes on. It's usually that whole weekend, starting on, I think, Friday through Sunday, always got a sale on tools. So that's another place to check out. I've gotten multiple tools from Direct Tool Factory. So that's like a little tip or whatever you want to call it to getting these tools at a cheaper price. If you have a mechanically inclined husband or wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, and they do work on cars, a torque wrench or a torque gun or an impact gun is the way to go. This one is a medium strength one, so it has the 600 inch pounds. So this one I really like. They have ones that are less and don't handle as much of a load, but this one's great. It's like your mid-range cordless gun. And surprisingly, these little guys compared to air tools work really well. Now that they do have the HP brushless, these ones are quite powerful. Now, if you need more power, for big stuff, that's when you step up to the high torque one. This one has almost 1,200 inch-pounds of breakaway. So this guy's a monster. And if you look on Home Depot site, which is where I got this one, I got this thing dirt cheap. I got this with impact sockets, battery and charger. It was for 150 bucks. Normally this thing, just the tool, no battery, nothing, retails for $220. So it's all about shopping deals. And depending on what brand you have, pretty much all brands nowadays, any big brands, will have a multi-charger. This one actually has 6 ports. So I can charge 6 batteries on this. And it even has a USB. So these are great gift ideas, especially because you don't want to be waiting around for your batteries to be charged up. It's just a lot easier to just pop them in there and then come back and then they're done. Now I have that guy and I have the quick charger because I have a lot of different tools that I bought. So it's one of those things of what do you need and how many do you need? Now obviously the bigger the battery, the longer it takes. So if I got a big guy in there, I can put a small guy in here and he'll be charged really quick. So just things to consider. What do you need and how often do you need it? If I'm using grinding tools, I go through batteries real quick. My grinder will chew up a 4 amp, a 6 amp, in a good amount of time. If I use the 2 amp hour one, it chews it up real quick. So having multiple batteries is not a bad. Another gift idea is one of these. I bought this because I wanted multiple pieces. Now, here's the thing with it though. You get all this great stuff, all these different tools, and it's fine. It's good. Especially if you don't use a lot of them often, these kits are great because you get a lot of different tools for a cheap price, actually. Now, here's the downside to this, is my only complaint about this kit is they're not super good. And that's probably not what Ryobi wants me to say, but they're not sponsoring this, so it is what it is. I've used these. A lot of these are like, I've only used maybe once or twice. Perfect. Rather than buy this stuff all individually, this is a perfect set. But if you are going to be using stuff more often, I do highly recommend going to like I said, the Milwaukee brand or the DeWalt. It's all about how often do you use them. Bosch, these guys work great. These Bosch bits, I'm actually super pleased with Bosch. And probably will buy more of their bits because they have held up really well. So that's one that I have found more recently to be a good bit for the price and for durability. But yeah, nice kit, but does not compare to the Bosch and the Milwaukee's. Not even close. So, but like this kit, it retails for, I think, about 50 bucks. I either got it for 50 bucks or less. And it's just a nice all-in-one, if just to have in the house, perfect. Because if you're not going to use it super often, it's a great kit to have. But if you are going to use it a lot more, then I recommend going with one of those other guys. Lighting. Now my light has seen a little bit of damage here. That was from welding. So it's a little burnt because a piece of metal got into there. But still works just fine. And what I like about this particular light is it's so adjustable. You can move these lights however you want. This goes like this, whatever. But the cool thing that I liked about this, and there's different brands, like I said, Milwaukee, DeWalt, all make it, hybrid. Now, you can plug in one of your Ryobi batteries in the back of this, or actually hardwire it in and use your electricity. And that's what's nice about it, is the versatility. So I recommend getting a hybrid light. Doesn't matter what brand, really, as long as it's hybrid and it's LED. That's the big thing. LED, nice and bright, doesn't use a lot of power. These things are awesome. I used this a ton when I was working on the Cambriea a lot. Use it a lot. So having lighting is huge. If you don't, especially when you're under a car or in a tight place, these are great. Milwaukee Impact socket set. It is a 3/8 inch set. So it comes with, I mean, I really like how Milwaukee did this. They labeled these super nice. And it comes with the case, all that good stuff. And all I did was take the, the hinges off, the little piece off, and just put it right into my drawer. Metric and a standard set, which is perfect because the Camaro is a little bit of both now. Anything original on it is standard. Anything new that I put on it, like the motor, is metric. So it's quite the variety. This is another one of my impact guns. This is the 3/8 inch gun. This is for more like light duty stuff. So I have stuff for light duty, medium, and heavy. So I got 3 different guns for it. But yes, impacts, if you have somebody that works on cars a lot, impacts are a great gift idea. All I did was take a paint marker and just fill in the engraving, wipe that off, boom. Now you can see it very easily and you have a nice set. Normally this set is $65 to $70. Right now it is on sale for $35. You can get it in metric or standard. They're both on sale for $35 at Home Depot. I know I got somebody that did leave a comment about my labels. Here's what they are. I got them from Amazon. Are they going to stick to everything? No. The impacts, it kind of depends. These are more of an oily impact socket. It doesn't stick to them. That's when you're better off using the paint marker. Or as a gift idea, maybe just going through your special someone's sockets and using a paint marker to just do all the engraving and then organize it out for them is a gift in itself. It takes a lot of time, so trust me, it's a gift. It really is. These guys are more of a dry impact, so I was able to stick it to them. Will it stay on? I have no idea. We'll see. I mean, it might fall off after a couple uses. Who knows? I got these labels from Amazon, and yeah, you just write on them, get it all organized out. It's another really cheap gift idea is one of these little towel sets, magnetic. This one happens to be made by Tool Shop. Like I said, it's got magnets on the back. It's always nice to be able to access a quick towel in the shop for whatever. You just need something quick and easy to grab. It goes right onto your tool chest, all that good stuff because it's magnetic. It's a cheap gift idea, which is perfect for any shop. So with all those different stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, depending on where your special someone gets their tools from, you use the app, you can make a wish list. Then you can share said wish list. And then that way it's just super easy for you to be able to help people find gifts for you. I made a wish list and I put the tools that I wanted in it. And then every so often I would go in there and check, is it on sale? Is there a better deal? Because it'll update and say, hey, this is now on sale. And usually that's when I say, add to cart. So it just makes things easier where you don't have to constantly go back into the website. You can just click on the little link and be like, oh, well now it's on sale. Now it's time to buy. And usually right now is the time to buy. A lot of this stuff is on sale at Lowe's and Home Depot. And even Amazon, because Amazon, a lot of times, they will price their stuff competitively because it's actually the same seller selling it. So it's all about getting your product out to the most places. Amazon is one of those deals where, hey, I don't want to go into the store. I don't want to pick this up. Now, send it right to my house. If you got Amazon Prime, it only makes sense. Enjoyed this video today, and hopefully it gave you some gift ideas for that special someone that you are buying for. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button because it helps me out and Cambriea out always. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. If you have questions about anything I talked about today, drop a comment. I will get to your comment as soon as I can and answer it for you the best I can. So feel free to drop a comment. And another reason why you want to hit that subscribe button is now that the rain's finally stopped, I'm going to be setting up for Christmas. So our Christmas decorating video, which I know you've all been waiting for, will be coming very soon. So see you next time, hopefully in a Christmas video. Bye!